I love a great Cinderella story because you just don't expect it.
You gotta be kidding me! Wow! Look at this! Holy mackerel! The shot! The goal! Oh yeah! Simply sensational! These people have waited a long time. This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this.
The day that we found out that the team had folded, I had a kid who completely lost the plot. I tried to hold it together for her as well, and it was one of the saddest days in our household.
It was the news that shocked the Canberra sporting community. The Knights were withdrawn from the competition on Wednesday after it was decided it wasn't financially viable for the team to continue.
Wins have been hard to come by.
It was shock, really. Yeah, absolute shock. Because that team's been around for so long. My first season was '95 with them, and I never thought the team would ever fold. When the Knights folded, I thought that was the end of my hockey career for sure.
We don't want to get down without a fight. You know, we weren't given much opportunity to get something going in the first place, so we're basically putting everything behind it now.
The key players are coming together again tonight, have a meeting, see where we're at after today, and see what we need to achieve over the next few days to reach our goals.
And there was 8 or 9 of us, and we were talking about getting a team up and running and see what we could do, and it was going to be a bit of a shoestring budget sort of thing. Then Pete Chamberlain came along, Jamie Wilson came along, coordinate got involved, and the Brave was born, and my expectations were about 10% of what we've seen this year.
2 months ago, it looked like they wouldn't even have a team. But on Saturday, the Brave will hit the ice at Phillip for round 1 of the Australian Ice Hockey League.
I think as a group we're pretty excited. It's been a lot of work's obviously been happening in the last 5 weeks, so I think everyone's just really keen to get out there and start playing.
After the Canberra Knights were withdrawn from the competition in February, the players rallied. Support from Canberra businesses helping get a new-look team off the ground. But despite the name change, Gavin says there are plenty of familiar faces in the lineup.
We've had a lot of returning players that have sort of come out of the woodwork and are keen to play, so I mean, we're going to have a pretty competitive team this year, and I'm really looking forward to playing.
With the imports that we've got this year, these 4 guys, they're wild, but they're a hell of a hockey player.
Shot! Oh, what a save there from Pickenen. Set it up. Here's a go!
The whole group of them, each one in their own individual way.
Koken will get through about 5 there. Play it out here. Koken goes through the centre there. London whips a shot. It's goal!
They just brought everything with them and lifted everybody's game.
We're pretty confident that if we can win 2 or 3 out of our next 5 games, that we will, for the first time, be in the AHL final.
In previous years, we sort of hung around the bottom of the table. It would have been nice just to sort of get midway. We never really expected, or I never really expected to get where we have done.
Canberra Brave has made history at the Phillip Ice Rink. They became the first Canberra ice hockey team to make finals.
When you feel you're cared about, you perform.
Probably in the 12 years I've been playing, I've never been a part of a season like this.
Yesterday, the side booked its first trip to the AIHL playoffs, thanks to a 4-2 win over the Melbourne Mustangs.
When we put on the jerseys, there were no doubts about what we could achieve.
Honestly, I've never had a season like this in 20 years, at all.
Now there's a fight going on here. There's trouble. It was offside, not called. There's a shot blocked. Shot again. Just pull that from mid-air. Oh, the same by Carson. And the back ball was all out. Power play from the Mustangs is done. We're going to get double team. Down goes Jones.
It's in the players' hands and the coach's hands to write the final chapter of the season.
To make the playoffs and to have a strong shot at the cup, that's something in itself.
To win games, to beat these teams that we've never beaten before, it's fantastic.
To be in the final series is, you know, it's a dream come true.
But when you've got 20 guys all pulling the same way, it's an unstoppable force.